Lovely jubbly. That's recording, right? Sweet. This is round 3 of week 1, 5v5. I'm really keen for this week because, like this match rather. Very tough opponent, almost 14 mil GP. Got every GL, yeah, I forgot. Has Ahsoka, just no ultimate for her. A lot of good stuff. Like, kind of just has everything at Relic 7. Most conquest characters, Balin, you know, Malicos. I don't think has Stranger, actually, but that's okay. I don't need more things to struggle with. All 3 GL capital ships. Pretty average Datacrons. Like, a lot of this stuff doesn't have the good level 6s. I mean, that's the good support level 6, but most of them don't have anything good. So, feeling okay going into this week. This music might be a bit loud. Let me turn it down. I don't actually know how loud it is. Hopefully it's not too loud. Anyway. Oh, please stop. Bo-Katan, C. Malicos, Lord Vader clones, so I'm probably just going to bane it. Traya, good Traya team too, and Relic 7's kind of annoying. They've already attacked, they full cleared my top wall and ships, and didn't drop at all. So, but they haven't attacked the bottom yet. So I'm kind of going, are they waiting? And they're going to see what they're seeing what I'm going to do, or have they just attacked and gone, they're not going to be able to clear defenses, so I'm just going to not leave it. I'm just going to leave it, but just in case, I really want to full clear, no drops. Jedi Master Mace with Granny with a gun, so that's a bit more scary, but I'm probably just going to JML it. Balin is Jabba food, probably. There's both Afra and Starkiller Emperor Palpatine, which both want me to use CLS on them. And originally I was kind of going, because I don't want to use anything that's super expensive. Here, I guess I'm just looking up counters. That music, yeah, it's jumped up again. Wow, it's quite loud. Maybe have I turned the volume up more than before? Oh, whoa. There we go. That should be a bit better. Hopefully that's good. Anyway, I'm just looking up counters right now. Fuck, I keep fucking with that. Hang on, I'm gonna pause this until I've got the music fixed. Alright, hopefully that's good. I apparently changed my settings since last recording with music. I'm just trying to balance it against my voice, basically. Anyway, so yeah, the main thing is I don't want to lose against Starkiller and then like throw something strong against Starkiller and then not have anything for the back. I haven't actually checked the back wall at this point, and I'm actually doing a lot of faffing about right now, so let's just skip ahead till I actually do something interesting. Oh yeah. So JML is probably the easiest thing against Jedi Master Mace. He's has a chance to lose against Starkiller, which is embarrassing, and he's really overkill for everything else. So, or he's just not very good value. Like, JML is fine, he's just not great value for a lot of teams, because he can't really punch up very well. Sometimes he can beat Jabba, and sometimes he can beat Lord Vader, but it's not consistent, especially without JKCK. I don't really trust it. Here I'm just... I don't even know what I'm doing here. I think I'm just trying to, like, save banners as much as possible, because if If you remember last time, I lost a lot of banners because I wasn't passing to Hoda very often for the heals. So here I'm trying to get damage in where I can, and heals everywhere else basically. I always think that JML's first special does a buff dispel on your enemy, but it doesn't. So also deflective ward counting, even though my opponent gained it, it's kind of weird for the thing up the top here. Anyway, now I'm just kind of tossing up what I'm going to do where, because Malgus. Was I going to? Yeah, Malgus beats Seer Malicos apparently, so I'm going to use that up there. I think that's what I was looking up before. Starkiller, I end up deciding on using CLS, apparently, which I actually think, at the time, I completely forgot I was going to use this for Aphra, but if I can make this work, it's actually probably better value. Aphra kind of loses to a fair few things. My main problem is that, again, Aphra's on the bottom wall, and because Aphra's on the bottom wall, I don't want to throw something really strong into it, because I want to see what's in the back. If she was on the top wall, I'd just clear the bottom wall first, and then go from there. But I can't really do that because she's blocking me, so unfortunate loss of a banner there. But now I kind of click and go, hang on, am I stupid? I was going to use CLS against Aphra, but that's okay, because what do I end up using? I've just got so many teams, really, and I ended up going a bit later. I'm just having a look here, what can I use? What's a decent value? And I think here I end up going and scouting and seeing what they've got in the back wall. So I'm going to skip ahead because I'm just sitting about. And I see that on their back wall, I may as well say, on their back wall they have a Gungans, they've got Iden, and they've got Finzori. All of which don't need anything particularly strong. I know I can use Phoenix on Gungans, and I know I can use Adrad on Iden, and I've just got to find something to clear Finzori. So it means I can use something strong to beat Aphra, hopefully for good banners. I just need to figure out what that's going to be, and more accurately, what I'm going to use here. I know that I'm going to use Bane on Lord Vader clones. He's just the best banners, really. I could use First Order, but I like using Slicker on Treya, just because good banners, consistent, pretty straightforward. Using Maul as the sacrifice here. I probably could find a better sacrifice, but I'm kind of just not bothered, really. Yeah, my Bane's good enough that he usually takes out at least one of them with the opening AoE. Maul dies here, I gain some turn meter, and then reset my cooldown so I can do another suck. Get rid of Jedi Disguise dude. And Scorch is the last one standing, surprisingly. Must just have a Lord Vader that's modded for for offense rather than survivability. So 65 there, no extra banners sadly. But as I said, I just want to do well. Don't want to drop any battles. I'm really confident I can get through everything here. Now I'm just kind of thinking, all right, what do I have left over? What are my guaranteed things that I'm going to use? I know I'm going to use Jabba against Balin, so I may as well do that now. I know I'm going to use Malgus against Seer. I know I'm going to use Supreme Leader Kylo against Treya, most likely. Great Mothers and Queen Amidala aren't super strong. I could use Stranger, but Stranger feels like it beats more things at the moment than my Supreme Leader Kylo, so saving Stranger for backwall is probably best. unless I want to use it for Bo-Katan, but at this point I'm not really sure. I just want to use my guaranteeds and then kind of have a think, because I know what's on the back wall, and have a think about what I'm going to use where. So, kill dash, my Lando hits like a train. I actually think Lando is one of my favorite kits in the game. I really like kits that have a bit of... Also, note how I avoided the damage immunity on Shin because I just dealt so much damage. That was kind of cool. But I really like how he... Like, his basics, like, fine. His first special doing armor shred based on his, like, buffs that he gains is great. Like, it's just so cool. Like, the way his kit, like, changes depending on, like, his buffs and whatnot. You know, his second special is really good, calling to assist and cleansing. His granted special, when he has 5 stacks of deep cover, I believe, is really good. Like, it does like 30% more damage per, or like 20% of the target's max health based on how many debuffs they have. Like, it's really strong. Note I completely forgot that they're immune to, that mercenaries are immune to instant defeats, so that's why Jabba's ult didn't do anything here. Anyway, pretty easy battle. How many banners did I get? 65, I think, which is good. I've got the match up on swiggo.gg on my other screen, because I'll show the end result there, where I'm actually going to do my week 2 first match, probably after I record this. Anyway, Malgus against Seer is apparently pretty straightforward. It has pretty good win rates on swiggo.gg. And I don't run into Seer Malicos, or I haven't previously run into Seer Malicos much, so I don't really know the order you go here either. Like, I assume Malicos is a good start, but also Cal is going to make everyone really survivable, so I think I end up going after Cal, but then I go, ooh, I don't know, I kind of toss up between Malicos and Cal for a little while, because I'm like scared of Malicos dealing a billion damage, but then I try to deal damage to Malicos, and Cal just makes it so I can't. Also, I thought it was cool how using the support cron here meant that Rey took a turn, because she gains 8% turn meter whenever allies are debuffed. So it means at the start of the battle with support cron, she gains a lot of turn meter, and it means she takes the first turn a lot of the time. She effectively has like 800 speed or something just from like mental calculation. So it meant that Seer doesn't get her Omicron bonus, which is nice. Unfortunately, I lost Marauder though from Seer's lightsaber throw, which is annoying. Just loss of banners. I was really worried that Rock's throw would also lose me some banners, but didn't, thankfully. Oh, I just dropped the Allen key I was playing with. Fidget master over here. Anyway, I'm really trying to get rid of Malicos, but he's really thick, and Seer, I'm pretty sure, is going to use her damage immunity thing soon, so I really want to take out Malicos here, and I do. My next worry is Seer, because she's got a lightsaber throw, which thankfully she used against, well, I mean, both my tanks are taunting, and they take reduced damage from percent health effects, so wasn't going to be an issue, but I'm more worried, like, she's going to use that against, like, Revan or Bastila, and I lose even more, A, damage, and B, banners. But take her out there, and now I'm just cleaning up the trash. Malgus has stacked a lot of max health at this point, so he can just dunk on people. Want to get a shock on Rey, but then I remember that she cleanses them pretty quickly, so I've just got to deal some big damage, which is more than likely going to be a Malgus dunk, but it doesn't end up being that, and I get 62, which isn't great, but it's the best I can, seeing as I lost Marauder. I don't really know what I'm going to use against Bo, because again, I want to use something that's not super high value. Then I got reminded I have Great Mothers. I always forget I have Great Mothers. I don't know why, especially because she's like one of my most recommended or favorite teams, especially for like newer accounts. She's just so strong. Leads you towards Balin. Good for 2 assault battles. Like her at Relic, her and Morgan at like Relic 3 or 5. Possibly at 3, but definitely at Relic 5. Can beat the Night Sister assault battle, which is pretty cool. I just want to take out Bo first, because she's the main damage here. And then once she's gone, I take out Bam, because he's got some good buff capabilities. His damage immunity is annoying, and I had the AoE available. Not AoE, the Mass Assist available, so I knew I could do that. Paz is not taking much damage here, which was a bit surprising. But then my Spirit just ends up hitting him for a lot. Luckily, he was blinded, I believe, so he didn't do much there with his AoE flame. And then I just need to take out Armorer, and IG will run away. So, nice, clean max banners there. I'm feeling really good at this point. Like, everything's lining up really well. I just have to not drop against Finzori, because they always end up stealing banners from me. And I didn't have a look at what they've got on ships, just because I presume I'll beat it. I've got a pretty good ship offense, especially in low Kyber. Most people, this is just first order against Trey is going to be really straightforward, especially with Darkside Ray. Yeah. So ships, yeah, between Home 1, B-Wing, and Profundity, I should be able to take out at least 2 big threats, and then, like, Chimera does fine. Most people in low Kyber only put 1 really strong ship on defense, and the other 2 are kind of mid, or like 3 like above average but not GL ships, and something like this, which I'm pretty confident about. However, Home 1 B-Wing's scary, and I want to use Profundity to beat. Like, I don't think I win the Chimera Mirror here, so I have to use something decent against that, and I kind of want to use Profundity against Negotiator, because I don't really have anything else. Here, I was just thinking, I've still got Stranger available, so I'll just use Quad May here, get this out of the way, and then I know what I'm going to use on the back wall. Assuming Stranger beats Finzori, I was pretty confident that this would beat Afra, especially once Poby 1 hits an AoE. I mean, there goes Afra, so it's already a 1 battle, but Poby 1 just wipes everything. Attackacron's really strong, and especially with the stats on it. So this is what I expected on the back wall. Relic 7 Gungans is really scary, and it makes me go, alright, I definitely cannot use the support cron here. As I discussed last match, the support cron just makes it so that like all the exposed stacks really screw me over. So the question is, I need something with the good stats and a good level 3. And I'm really tossing up using a support cron here, but I just decided I can't do it. I'm kind of looking for things to do. I'm not really using the Barris cron at the moment, so I believe I end up going with that one. I'm just kind of tossing up reading everything, but good, bit more health, good armor pen, good crit damage, and a bit of turn meter is really nice here. Jar Jar always takes a turn first, I believe. I think that's on one of his Omicrons, but it means I'll take a lot of turns afterwards. Regains death mark here, which is a bit of pain, and without support cron I've got to save the buff dispel that I've got on Chopper. Fortunately Phalanx starts taunting here, but Chopper's about to take another turn, I hope. there we go. So, and then unfortunately Jar Jar still has death mark, so I've got to go after him. But now I can hopefully go for the shield generator. Although I am really worried about Chopper dying here. And the 2 stacks of frustration meant that I didn't end up getting to take out the shield gen. Luckily I've got an AoE coming in here, so that goes. They're going to take a couple extra turns, but that's okay. I put backup plan on Chopper so that, because they just seem to really want to wail on him. And now, unfortunately, I'm stuck behind Phalanx. I really want to go after Jar Jar, which I can here, but everyone's got 1,000 stacks of frustration. And by 1,000 I mean 2, but it means no assists, which is a pain. Something really cool about Gungans is that Jar Jar, with his Death Mark, Death Mark's not very good against Gungans because it does damage based on max health, and their max protection is like infinitely times bigger than their max health, so they don't actually take any damage. Wait. Alright. Back. Yeah, once you get through Phalanx, it's pretty straightforward. You just go after Jar Jar, because he's really the main damage. Go after Boss Nass, so if you somehow lose, then there's no shield generator, and you kind of just win. Especially once Jar Jar's gone, there's no frustration, so you can kind of just go nuts. You gain a gazillion turn meter, and you win, which is quite nice. So yeah, full banners here. Good dodge. Full banners, which is nice. And these last 2 battles should be pretty straightforward. Iden, Rogue One's really good against Empire teams. Especially Iden, because of all of Iden's revives and what's it called? Spark of Rebellion, meaning that they can't revive. So here I'm trying to show off that Spark of Rebellion does in fact prevent Iden's revive, but she's really taking a hit. I'm not sure why. She doesn't have a Cron. I mean, I guess she has Relic 8, and most of my characters are like Relic 5 or below. So thank you, Relic Delta. Also, only Jin has Spark of Rebellion now, so it doesn't really work, which I completely didn't realize because they have so many buffs, and I'm just not looking. But yeah, cheeky little revive there, but I'm about to hit ultimate anyway, and then bang, everyone's gone, Scout Trooper's gone, just Iden remaining, and she's got 5 stacks of expose, so she explodes. Although I lost 3 banners there, and I'm not really sure why that... Oh, yeah, okay. There's a little bit of protection missing. Annoying, but is what it is. Hopefully those 3 banners won't matter. Anyway, Stranger here. I'm pretty confident that Stranger's speed combined with Starkiller's unique means I'm just faster. Wow, normal Finn looks so buggerly. Needs a model update. The main thing I'm worried about is Resistance Hero Finn being fast, and he's 304 plus Zori gives I think 30 speed or maybe 50 as well with Rose, but I have like 400 speed, so it shouldn't matter, and it doesn't. Also, I think Maul gaining a bunch of debuffs means that Rey gains a lot of turn meter at the start, which is pretty cool. Want to take out Zori quickly, but Rose is already gone, and so is Resistance Hero Finn, so it's kind of a lost battle for them anyway. And this hits under protection, so bye-bye. Cheeky little 65 banners again. And now we get on to ships. So, still haven't dropped anything yet, but I'm kind of worried that I'm gonna drop something or not be able to clear something here. I think this was my first mistake. I was really hesitant about Chimera because, assuming this is Rogue One B-Wing, like, look, it could be a not Rogue One B-Wing and it's just to bait out a really strong fleet, but it probably is, and I'm just hoping that TIE Bomber can tank enough hits that I can use its first special and apply burning, and they can't really do anything after that. Good dodge there from me too. If I get a bunch more dodges, then I should just gain enough turn meter that I can interrupt it with something. However, I got absolutely 0 dodges, and then everyone's dead, and then Cassian's U-Wing still has to take a turn, and it just wipes me off the board, and I got to do nothing. So I didn't think starting with the extra turn meter was worth it for 1 extra banner. But now I'm quite worried. I have to either believe that they're not going to be able to clear my layer, or they'll drop on my layer, which, looking at their account, is unlikely, especially with what they said on defense. But I'll just clear the other things first and then see what I can come up with. I still want to use, like, I definitely have to use Profundity here. They've got decently high relics, but I shouldn't need Rogue One. Profundity with the core starting 3 kind of just wins. They don't, like, Negotiator just doesn't really have the damage to get through Rebel Y-Wing. I mean, Marauder's a bit scary, but do I bring it just in case? Nah, surely not. Yeah. Marauder's basic is a bit scary, especially if Anakin gets a healing immunity down, but I'm not too worried. I should just be able to spam enough attacks that I get 1 million assists and can hit ultimate really quickly. I've also started taking out Anakin really fast. I mean, I was always taking out Anakin really fast, but instead of using the assists twice, the first special and Profundity, I've been marking Anakin instead, because often I struggle to get to Anakin between BTL Y-Wing and the stealth. It also means when I pop Unending or Unyielding Loyalty here, it doesn't give him the stealth again. So, bye-bye Anakin. And I'm going to get some assists in because I want some critical hits just to charge my ultimate. Also hopefully get some assists. Brings in, what's this called? Umbaran, but I'm not too worried. I'm more worried about Marauder than taking a lot of basics, dealing a lot of basics rather. Here I got my ult. I didn't kill BTL earlier because I wanted to make sure I got enough crits to get my ult, and I was worried that I'd just kill it with 1 and then I'd be at 99 and not be able to get ult. But paid off, I got ult. I'm kind of scared of Marauder now because it has Plan 99, no, the Bad Batch, which means it's going to be spamming its basic a lot. Which does deal a lot of damage. Luckily, I've got a lot of protection recovery here with my Outrider, and it doesn't land any ability blocks, but now I am a bit scared. I really want to get full banners, so recover all my protection, but I do. So, cheeky 76, 77, oh, even better. Hopefully that can make up some of my lost banners on the Home 1 B-Wing. Here, I don't believe that... I'm going to fast forward this. I don't believe that my... So Rogue One doesn't do anything here against Chimera, which is... Well, it does a little, but not that much. Not really worth bringing. So, I think I have to use... I don't believe I can win the Home 1 mirror. I think it's just a bit sketch. But I did go, hey, I do have Executrix and like Executor Fleet. I should be able to do something, especially because Houndstooth is going to gain a lot of turn meter from my guys getting hit. And hopefully it can then taunt and take a lot of the hits so that my punishing one survives. And then I can Deathmark B-Wing. That's exactly what I wanted here. I was really hopeful that I could, that I can get through everything, but honestly, it's not looking likely. I'm gonna have to, like, my Xanadu Blood's dead. I can't avoid the taunt. Here I've got Breach on everyone, so I get a cheeky little Iron Bomb off, but Deathmark goes away and Punishing One dies, so now I'm a bit worried. I need to, if I loop back around and get another Iron Bomb, then I might be able to do something here, especially because like a lot of them are low. Clear off the Foresight here, but Houndstooth dies, and at this point, yeah, Slave 1 just disappears. But got rid of B-Wing, so maybe I can do something. I'm just going to use Home 1 against Chimera at this point, but with the 2 drops against Home 1 B-Wing, I don't really know. I just really have to hope they're going to drop on layer a couple times, or just not attack, but I don't know if that's likely. Hang on a second. Sorry, my girlfriend keeps coming to show me her sewing. She's very good at it. It's, she just got a sewing machine back from home, so. Anyway, this one's really easy. This is, like, Home 1 B-Wing beats everything that's not, like, Levi and Executor. And Profundity, I guess, but it can beat Executor and Profundity. Semi-inconsistently. Here I'm just hoping I can do something, because Home 1 without B-Wing's kind of shit. So hopefully my Malevolence can pull something out of its ass. Here I'd never use Malevolence, so I'm just seeing what I can do. Luckily my Vulture Droid comes back, so I can get some cheeky little damage in. Hyena Bomber ignores Taunt, which is nice. And I'm just clicking buttons at this point, really. My Vulture Droids are hitting really hard, though, which is kind of surprising. Spy comes in, and it means I can take out Biston's U-Wing, because it puts a taunt on an enemy, which is weird they haven't changed it to marked, but it's a debuff taunt instead. It's kind of weird. Anyway. Click an AoE, get a nice cheeky little kill there. Although they keep reinforcing, and I'm kind of worried I'm going to lose someone here. Although, which I do. But not that it really matters. I've already lost enough banners at this point. Like, I'm just along for the ride. But I'm pretty confident here that I can full clear, and I do. So, I was actually really happy with this. I'm kind of pissed off here, but I'm just really hopeful that they're not gonna clear layer. They haven't even attempted it, so I'm really hopeful that they're not going to come back, or if they are, that it'll be okay. Unfortunately, though, they came back. So, yeah, they ended up getting 1840. They didn't drop. What did they use? They used Slicker Dark Ray against my layer with not a very good cron, but it didn't really matter. Slicker Dark Ray is a pretty good counter for layer. And unfortunately, my Datacron didn't help me enough. So, yeah, lost the last round, which really sucks, but not really much I can do there. I need to get Executor is my main thing, and then I can take that on offense, and I'll be able to clear anything I choose. And then I can probably put Home 1 on defense, which will be fun for me. But until then, I am stuck in Kyber 4 Purgatory. But that's okay. Really keen for this week. Hopefully I can get some wins. And yeah, but I hope that was enjoyable. I'm going to go record my next match. So I'll speak to you guys another time. Bye!